So let me tell you a little secret, right? I only found out back in 2018. This is real shit. In 2018, I found out that Sentinel's fly, it's not a half circle. It's a quarter circle. It's a quarter circle back, not a half circle. So I was doing it from forward to back this whole time, back in 2018, right? Right? But it's literally a tattoo. Yo, Gene, I was doing the whole half circle, bro, on a mod stick back in the day. I had no idea, G. I actually thought it was a full flight.
Oh, he's so Pringles. Where your curly mustache at?
What's going on, man? Gonna have a nice little lovely stream today. We're gonna play some video games. Yeah, man. And if you're not familiar, get this White Claw Zero Proof. It's a non-alcoholic beverage with a little bit of sparkle to it, so it ain't no flat flavors. Okay. Some of my favorites, of course, black cherry, the yuzu lime, the passion fruit mango, and the peach blossom. Check those out. Actually, Ruby, I was gonna wait till we get this. I got a nice little session coming up at Marvel 2 in this house, so it's gonna be a 24-hour too, Ruby. So you better keep the minds open, B. Ooh. Damn, I haven't played this shit in man long. Hold on, if I do this first try, hold on. Ooh, hold on. Now see, I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to see how I can teach y'all the basics. All right, what do y'all want to know? Y'all want to know exactly the thought process of the movement, the combos, the placement of limbs. What do you guys want to learn? I'm not a combo specialist. This is FYI. I'm not a combo specialist. I am a neutral, heavy mother lover. So I try to optimize my my neutral. So how do I optimize that? With movement and precision, my friends. I know 1,000 combos, but I'm all about efficiency at the end of the day. How am I wave dashing? Okay, so let's start with that. So in this game, everybody has trash walk speed, right? Like, for example, you see me doing all of this crazy stuff with Storm, right? Right? But look how she runs. Look how she walks. Right? Little ass. Same thing with Magneto. Right? Whack. So the dash is what you implement, right? Right? Look. That's why you see all of this. Everything is commitment in this game, from dashing or whatever. Now, to do a wave dash, all you have to do is hit the jab and fierce button. This game only has 4 buttons in terms of attacking. The rest are the assist, right? You literally just dash with when you hit jab and fierce. In this case, jab and heavy punch, whatever you like for anybody that's old out there. If you hit them both at the same time, you get a dash, right? Boom. Right? Simple stuff, right? Now, in order to wave dash, all you have to do is cancel the dash with a down, right? And then press it again. So you go. See? Very simple. Right? So that's how you wave dash. See? Now, the way that I do it, I think, all right, so I'm gonna show you a little secret, right? So because I played Marvel 3, I was able to bring back a certain element of movement into Marvel 2, right? So I know y'all see me do this shit all day, right? Like with Storm, or like nothing is on the assist. I'll do shit like, well, let me just bring it in. So see how I'm doing this? That's literally a Marvel 3 dash. And it's crazy because I wasn't doing this in Marvel 2. My movement's already sharp as is, but in Marvel 2, this didn't cross my mind to implement it, but playing Marvel 3 and then coming back from Marvel 3 to Marvel 2, I was able to implement that. So, I mean, you see the movement, right? You could do the same way moving forward. But I don't like it, though. But you notice how I'm doing this backwards and I'm not getting a hailstorm? I mean, you see the inputs there. So for this one, you press back and then two punches, jab and fierce. Down, back, two punches. So you go. See that? Now, mind you, all of this, you throw this out the window once there's like proximity on the guard. If there's like grenades flying around, drones, or anything, a projectile, you can't do that at all because of proximity guard. So you will have to find a moment where they're just flying or doing nothing, or there's nothing on the screen. Moving forward, you could cut through the wind. Moving forward, you could cut through, right? Like proximity, that's not a problem. But backwards, you'll block automatically if there's like drones or whatever the case is, right? That's on the screen. Very important. GG, very important. You need that to play Magneto at the highest level. But you can have a base. You don't need the ROM. You could do it just all reset. So if you can manage to land this part, just that, you set up a situation where you can get a 50-50. Or this. And then you go for like a dash over or whatever. Shit like this. Yeah, you don't. You need it if you want to kill this bastard. So this guy, what team you play, Gene? MSP, MSS, what you play? If you don't have a ROM against Sentinel, you don't really need it. What you need is an air to ground. So like if you catch a motherfucker super jumping, right? Like if you catch somebody super jumping, you want to hit him with this shit. Like you want to hit him with this or like an air to air. Okay, this is necessary, right? But if you land a hit with assist, you just do this, baby. Real Justin Wong, like, look at this. Hold on, I dropped it, didn't I? Hold on. Nice and lazy. Look, look, look. That's it. That's all you need right here. I would say that's the most important thing too. You need this. Yeah, this game is all about team composition, Gene. 100%. So you got to decide. That way you could know what to build with Magneto around your team. But in terms of basic B&Bs, it's pretty simple. Like, only thing you got to worry about Sentinel is the only thing that can really open them up is air to airs and like lows like this. But he got body armor, so they can react to time. Instant overheads work with big buttons, right? Big buttons break the armor against Sentinel, just to let you guys know, okay? It breaks armor. So you see how he turns red right here, right? That's armor that he got. But if you hit him with a big button, that shit is out the window. See? It'll turn red. Anything like though, he'll turn red. He got a little armor, right? But that doesn't really necessarily mean anything because you could just hit two shorts mad fast. No, but yeah, seriously though, you don't need the ROM at all. You don't need it at all. Okay, Mag and Sen for sure. I guess I'm sure, not sure on the third. I could use Shy for now. Yo, bro, you just might as well lock in with this, bro. Unless you really want an anti-air. Like, you know what? Use that team to get familiar with the fundies. And then once you that complete, well, you feel comfortable enough, you got to pick a character. Pick a 3-character team. So Evo 2025, we're going to have a booth over there. So shout out to White Claw Zero Proof. They're going to be out there. There's going to be a sign up for free tournament where you can compete in 20+ mystery games, okay? I know there's like $9,000 prize pool across all of the tournaments for the mystery game tournaments and stuff. So please check that out. The tournament lineup is for both retro and tabletop. Wow. Well, I'm gonna be there catching all the action, so I'm definitely gonna catch them. And also get free White Claw Zero Proof to try. So please, for anybody that's going out to Evo, go and check out the booth. We're gonna have some fabulous prizes, some free White Claw Zero Proof for you guys, so you guys can actually enjoy it for the non-alcoholic believers out there. And yeah, just check that out, guys. You really want to know how I got my shit good, like my movement? So first and foremost, you got to play the bad matchup when you get a chance, right? It's Storm Sentinel Commando when you get to that level, but you don't got to worry about that. Reason being is because you need these. You need dashes. Because if you fuck up a dash, you're going to eat a fat-ass fly combo, okay? So you have to establish this. Establish this a lot. Get your hands acquainted. I would say practice that all day. Different buttons too, just to have a little more dexterity with your hands. So like switch it up. Literally, that's the best way to warm up your hands. Because you have to, in this game, you have to know how to build meter fast, specifically for whatever team that you play. So like for DAC or for cable to build meter, stuff like that. That's something that you need right here. This. Right? Wave dashes, of course. This will get you in the mood. You know you're feeling yourself with wave dashes if all you see is the little streak lines in the back. Let me see. I don't know if I can do it consistently, but let's see. See them joints? What characters are good at building meter? These three right here that you see on the left side. Magneto, Sentinel, Storm. They're all good. So you know how I'm with Magneto, I'm doing this to build meter? With Sentinel, it's literally shit like this, right? Like, to build meter. Yeah, no, I don't. You can't really slide jump fierce unless you gotta like go across. Then I guess that's the only way. But I'm not sliding. No, that's tapping. I'm tapping it. For me to go up in the air that fast, I'm kind of buffering the super jump already before I land. Wave dashing feels much harder than MVC3. So the reason why MVC3 had good wave dashing movement, there was no proximity guard. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with proximity guard. If you're not, it's when somebody presses a button or like does an action where it be like a projectile, a jab, or whatever, for full screen like this from here, and you still you still could put yourself in block animation just because of that from far. Right? So in Marvel 3, that didn't exist. That's why Wave Dasher was super clean. So you would never even have to worry about, I mean, in terms of the inputs, yeah, like you'll miss it, but it's way more linear compared to Marvel 2. It's because you can catch, no, Infinity, it makes it easier because there's no proximity guard. I promise you, if there was proximity guard of some sort and somebody could throw a random button, it'll stop you from dashing. But it's because it's no proximity. And yes, you can cancel buttons to a dash. But it's mainly because there's no proximity guard in the game. So you gotta understand, you have the most laziest overhead in the game with Sentinel. And look at his range, right? So like, well, before we even get to that, you have to learn fast fly. That shit is crazy how you actually have to do this. Right? Boom. So, have you tried to do a fast fly, Gene? Have you like attempted it at all? It's a pretty simple concept, but you have to be that sharp with it. And mind you, it's pretty easy. It's just once you implement it in your brain, it's like riding a bike, right? The hard part is the extra reflies and all that shit, but the basic fast fly. So look, when you launch somebody and you get to this part, right? Or this part, you literally just fly, right? Put the stick on neutral and then pick a direction and then hit a button. That's how it works. So like if you just do a normal, like let's say if I just launch, fly, and I hold the direction, I'm not gonna get the fast fly. Look. Watch. See how it just stays there? Look. Watch. See how you can't combo it? Right? You have to put that dead in the middle. You literally have to put the stick in neutral and then pick a direction with the button, and it cancels out that little lag when you fly, so you can take it, so you can actually continue your like combos and stuff. Does that make sense? So look, I flew and I pressed the direction, right? But I had to go back to neutral. So look, see? And you can go either direction. It doesn't matter, but usually it's like up, back, or up, forward. So you'd be like, or straight up. So you fly, put it in neutral, and then pick a direction. So you go, See? I went up there. I say the drills, once you learn how to fly properly, this is another one. Spit fly, unfly spit, this. That shit is too good because that literally leads to people not wanting to be on the ground, which will force them to go in the air, and that's how you can size them up for like a air-to-air or a fast fly, whatever the case may be. Now, mind you, me naturally, because I used to maul sticks and shit. So let me tell you a little secret, right? I only found out back in 2018. This is real shit. In 2018, I found out that Sentinel's fly, it's not a half circle, it's a quarter circle. It's a quarter circle back, not a half circle. Right? So I was doing it from forward to back this whole time, back in 2018, right? Right? But it's literally a tattoo. It's literally a tattoo. Look, see, it's literally a tattoo. Fly. Yo, Gene, I was doing the whole half circle, bro, on the mod stick back in the day. I had no idea, G. I actually thought it was a full flight. Yeah. That was, so Unfly is a mode that you get. I mean, I don't know exactly what causes it for real, like internally, I would say. But Sentinel can get extra actions when he's unflying, right? So obviously I'm flying, and then I'm unflying. See how I get an attack? That's why you see this shit all the time, right? But it's one thing that causes that, right? Let me normal jump and get it away, right? First and foremost, let me just show you. So normally Sentinel doesn't have this, right? Look. He doesn't have this. See how I'm super jumping, unflying, no buttons just coming out, right? I can't get nothing, right? But if you make Sentinel get like a hit with like a flip out attack, not a hard knockdown, a flip out attack, whether it be like an air to air, jump short, stand jab, if you catch him in the air, or you slap him with Magneto stand fist, in this case, he will get the unfly because you put him in that special state, because you slap them across the face. So you make them soft knockdown, if you will. I don't even know how to really call it. Soft knockdown. We come from the arcade days. We ain't really had no shit to be really labeling stuff. But that's how it worked out for us. Right? So in this case, if Magneto hits you with that, see how you flip? You see how Sentinel flipped out there? See how he flipped out there? That gives you unfly. Any character could give you that. Cable's roundhouse. If Cable lands a bullet in the air or jab, whatever the case may be, he'll get unfly, right? So now look at this now. Oh, actually, wait. Any flip out, exactly. Any flip out, right? Any flip out. So now, you see how I flipped out, right? Look, now I can do this. See? Now I can do it. All of a sudden, I can do it. Nah, it's not when you get smacked. It's when you get hit, period. Whether it be flight or not, formal, period. You'll get it. So now, see how, so I forgot how many actions you get. I think you get 8 unflies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's like anywhere between 5 to 8. I forgot the exact number, to be honest. Unfly. What you talking about? The fast fly? Reflies? Not on this. Not on Japanese sticks. Oh, we talking about this shit? We talking about this? That? That shit? From the ground. Oh, you talking about like this? Shit like that? Oh, you talking about like? Yeah, this shit. This shit, right? So you could do, I know for a fact you could do this. Yeah, this is easier on this. Talking about shit like that, right? Making sure I'm correct here, Faulty. Fly, unfly. Oh, Faulty, to be honest, that shit ain't worth it. You might as well just fly and go for the overhead jab. No, I know what you're talking about. I don't even think that shit is worth it. Unless you, I don't know what you're trying to do with that setup. This is the way to go, because this is the mix. You gotta understand, you're not gonna get Unfly all the time. So if you get him in a situation where you can get a solid mix, you can just do that. You don't need Unfly roundhouse. That shit is useless, actually. This, you need that. Because if they ducking, that's a free combo. So look. Don't think I forgot about the drills, Gene. I got you. Hey, look. This shit is money. You know how many times I call motherfuckers ducking? G-Con. Look. See how he's ducking? Look how he's ducking. Look how he shovel the dome. See? Oh. You don't need an Unfly roundhouse because you're using too many frames to get one attack that's slow as fuck. You might as well go for the fast one. See? So you be like, see? Like for a confirm. So you be like, see? So that Unfly roundhouse shit is useless, Faulty. I'm telling you. What's unnecessary? Oh, when I was hitting you in the dome, Jason. Yo, I'm not gonna show them the G concept special, the stagger he gets opened up by. Your JC, want me to show the world? There's a specific stagger I do with Sentinel. Yo, I be hitting Jason with that shit like 9.5 out of 10 times, Jay. You want me to expose it? Nah, I'm gonna let him figure it out. Yo, it says, yo, this stagger is crazy, so it's Sentinel. It's so simple but efficient. Right, Jason? But yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to do. Oh, and mind you, so you can do this. You can do this. Let's say you don't have Unfly and no assist, right? And you land it real close. You do this. Look. Oh, that don't work on crouching? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Oh no, it does. What the fuck? Hey, I was about to say. So that you don't need Unfly or anything. You just confirm the overhead. Look, you confirm the overhead land, stand jab, stand short rocket punch. You'll be like, see? Yeah. Boom. See? That shit is godlike. Man, listen, I had to find every piece of damage if I was gonna rock Stone State Cable, okay? So that was like one of my best things that I found that you could do. Well, that I implemented. Let me not say like I found it or discovered it. But that's crazy. That don't work mid-screen, huh? Let me see. Oh, I'm about to say, you just gotta be mad close. Okay. Huh? Yeah, but you do. But yeah, that's how you do it, Faulty. Yeah, you don't need none of that ghetto shit, bro. This is it. Because again, remember, you're not gonna get Unfly every single time. Nah, Gene, for sure. If you guys want more of those little like insiders in terms of the basics of Marvel 2 from my eyes, because I can give you the straight dryness, right? But I can give you guys actual intel in terms of my approach, in terms of getting better. So, you said big metal balls. I just picked up Sentinel. This was very helpful, man. I'm glad. Again, I could sit there. Okay, Ruby. I could sit here and do combos all day, but that's just one part of it. But in terms of fighting, it's a little different. Once you learn how to fight, then I feel like you can implement all those crazy combos. But it's all about fighting and knowing how to fight. You know what I'm saying? And how to approach the game. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. Listen, for those that don't know, shout outs to White Claw. We are partnered by White Claw Zero Proof. For people that don't know, it's a non-alcoholic beverage. So, I know there's a lot of like meetups and stuff like that, whatever, where people's like, man, I don't drink alcohol, but you got something with a little bit of a seltzer kind of feel. You know what I'm saying? Where you could pick up a can and just enjoy the vibes. And mind you, you could do it for gaming and stuff like that. It keeps you hydrated. 3 types of electrolytes. We got different flavors, of course. and it's only 15 calories on top of that. So if you're trying to stay slim like me, when I can, that's like the perfect beverage for you, okay? And then another thing that I want to announce, ladies and gentlemen, I will be at EVO. The partnership continues over to EVO. We will be having a booth. I will be there to show some love, of course. But for you guys that are going to EVO and you want to have something to do on the side, just know that there's going to be a booth there, like I just mentioned. There's going to be tournaments there, all right? There's going to be featured tournaments from retro to some of the recent titles, right? It's going to be like a 20-plus mystery game tournament, okay? Compete in 20-plus mystery game tournaments, just to let y'all know. And, of course, there's $9,000 in cash prizes for you guys to choose from. So, and while you're there, you might as well try out some free White Claw Zero Proof, man, on the house. Non-alcoholic for those that are just trying to enjoy a refreshing beverage. But, yeah, guys, I'm getting the hell up out of here.